Hey guys, today I'm making the update video of our season, early archery season. Well, this first year, I don't have any video of it, because it happened so fast, I thought I hit record, and I didn't. And, well, this was my deer. Well, I'm just going to tell you the story about it. Actually, right here's the broadhead that I got my deer with, my first deer with. Right there. I wouldn't use them, guys. They weren't that good. Well, it didn't leave a good blood trail or anything. But here's the arrow, too. I think this is the arrow. I'll show you the arrow. Here's the arrow. Wait, no, this wasn't the arrow that I got my last deer with. Never mind. But okay. So it rained in the morning. I seen a little buck, and I went to get my bow, and I was sitting on a chair. I hit the bow in the chair. The buck took off, and then I went in about an hour later after seeing that buck because it was pouring down rain, and I was like, I'm not gonna stick out and wait for this. So then, about 4 or 5 hours later, I went back out. Rain stopped. I was like, they're gonna be moving. So I go back to where I was sitting that morning, and it was about half an hour till dark. I was texting my mom that I didn't see anything yet, and then like 2 minutes later I look up, and in the field that they just cut, there was two doe walking up the field. So I was like, they looked like they were, where they came out, they were going to come across the field and come in the woods, but I was really far away from where they were going to come in the woods at, so I started walking down the woods, and then they started going, like, turned and went up the field. So I was like, dang it. So I go back to where I was sitting, grab my rangefinder, and go to across the field. So I start army crawling across the field. I thought I had this on video, but I only turned my camera on. I only hit the button once, and I thought I hit it twice, this camera right here. And I only hit it once. I thought I hit it twice, but it didn't record, so I army crawled across the field. And then I got halfway across, I look up, and they're, like, right in front of me. They turned while I was coming across the field. So I stand up, the one runs, and I get it in the scope, the one, which one I shot wasn't the one I thought I shot. I shot the smaller of the two. Kind of disappointed about that, but what are you gonna do? So I put the bow up, I shot, and I heard that, like I knew I hit it. So I ran over there, I called my mom, I was like, I think I hit a deer. So I ran over there, the arrow was laying in the cornfield, blood all over it. So I told my mom I wanted her to come down, because she hunts up here where I'm at, and I wasn't down at my grandma's where my uncle hunts with him. And I told her I wanted her to come down so we could look for the deer. So I went and got my uncle, me and my uncle went and looked for it. And we found like no blood at all. But what was on the arrow, we found like drips and little spots of blood. That's about it. And then my mom and somebody came down, and we checked the woods. We found blood for like 60 more yards. Trailed it 60 more yards, then lost blood again. So we just looked for a couple of hour or two probably. Came and got my dog. She took us to this stream. Like, she was on the blood trail. She took us to the stream, and she lost the scent of the deer. So we looked for, like, just looked around for like about another hour. By the time we were done looking, it was 1 o'clock at night. So we went home, and they went up here home, and I stayed down there because I was going to go out and look again. So they came back down the next day. We looked again. It was about 12:30, had no sign of blood, no sign of the deer at all, so we were about to give up, but I was like, I just want to look a little bit longer. So we, like, grid search the whole woods, then we go down to the creek, and we walk the creek out, and then we found her laying on the stream. I hit high, as you'll see in the picture, but it came out the guts, so you won't see that, because I already gutted it and stuff in the pictures. But, so I'm going to show you the first deer here, and then we'll tell you about another story. Alright, here it is. Okay guys, and now we got another deer too with the same arrow I shot my doe with, but I don't know where that arrow is. It wasn't that orange one I just showed you. I don't know what deer that killed. It wasn't that one, though. That might have been the deer I missed the weekend before that arrow. But the arrow that I killed my deer was green fletchings. And then the second deer, I took off school the Monday after I got that deer. Like, I got that deer on Saturday, and then I took off school that Monday to go back out hunting. And I was sitting in a two-man stand by myself, and then my stepdad was sitting across the field. Like, I can see where he's sitting. And across the field in a one-man stand. And it was about, just got daylight, and I heard somebody shoot with a crossbow. And he texted me he missed. And then about 45 minutes later, a buck comes out. The same one he missed, we're pretty sure, because he missed a buck. It looked the same one earlier that day. Like, earlier that morning, right at daylight. Well, we think he came back, another buck. The same buck, though, I think. And he was over there across the field just going like this. Like, scraping his head on the ground. And I texted him, "Buck, coming your way, get ready." Because it was, like, right on the trail where, if he goes down that trail, it's going to be right in front of him. So it went the whole way down that trail like everything was supposed to happen. He gets 15 yards away from him, catches him. It sees him and looks up at him. He shoots. The deer runs over to me. I thought he missed again because I didn't see no blood coming out or anything. So I put my bow up. I get it in there. And this is the bow I'm hunting with. Here, I'll show you that too. I'll show you the bow I'm hunting with. Here's the bow I'm hunting with. So I get this thing up, and he stops 30 yards away from me. So I put my bow up, and I shoot at him, because I thought he missed. I hit him high in the shoulder. It only went like that far in. So mine wasn't the kill shot, his was. He double lung shot it, hit some of the heart, and came out like low right here. So mine only went in this far, so his definitely was the kill shot. It hit heart and lung and all that. So he tagged that deer. That was his deer. And I'm going to show you that in this video. I meant that now, the pictures of that one. So here's that one. So yeah, guys, that was his deer. And 5 days after this, 6 days after this, I got a buck the next weekend. So 2 weekends in a row, I got a deer. But my buck was a little 6-point, which I'll show you. It's right here. I have blowed their skull off and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Little 6-point. Not that big, but still my biggest deer to date. Here's the arrow. Not the whole arrow went in him. Here, I'm going to get 2 arrows out and show you the comparison of the 2 arrows. And the size difference. Alright, here. This is an arrow. This is a full arrow with a field point on it. Right here. And this is the arrow I shot my deer with. It broke off in him. So let's put these lined up. Get these lined up. I'm going to show you from the ground. It'll be easier. So here, they're lined up right there. And that's how much of my arrow broke off in him. About that much. I was aiming for heart, and for some reason he must have lifted his leg like this. Because it nipped his leg. You'll see in the video. I meant the pictures. I didn't get none video on these deer, which sucks. Which I still have 1 doe tag left for the cabin. Hopefully I get a deer up there. And then my mom has a doe and buck tag. Hopefully I can get her deer on video. If not, I'm sorry, next year I'll try to actually get them on video. It's hard to self-video yourself because you're so excited when you see a deer. But I'm going to have a squirrel hunting video up this weekend, for sure. I'm going squirrel hunting for sure, pretty much. And then this week I might go squirrel hunting too, because I have off the next week. I meant next week. But for sure, in 2 days I'll be squirrel hunting. So, yeah guys, I'm going to show you my deer, this little 6-point, pictures of it. And in this video, this is the recap of our hunting. Sorry I got none of these deer recorded. But I will try for the next deer. And next year, I'm definitely going to try to get a deer self-filmed. Next year, I have to have my patience down a little bit because I have to make sure there's 3 points on one side. But, yeah, guys, so I'll see you guys in the next one. That's our hunting season. Peace out.